Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where I would like to just dive right in. Now, we do have this Lyran mission available. It's a defend base, and I'm not too keen on this pay and salvage. I'm kind of leaning towards... These are target acquisitions. I'd rather not run target acquisition right now. I'm leaning towards this battle. It's a very good pay. It's against the Lyran Commonwealth. But I think that's okay. I was hoping that would be a double salvage, but no, of course it wouldn't. That makes sense. So that would be 500k. I think we just leave this straight down the middle, and we are going to deploy this as is. These guys, they all need to stay behind. Now, we're going to have to, I think, do something about this Clint. Specifically, this Clint is set up to take the Spectre's role. Now, its movement is a little bit lower, but that's, I think, okay. We're going to leave the Spectre at home for right now. We're going to take the Chameleon. Did I say Clint earlier? I meant to say Chameleon. I keep doing that. Baffling. And we should probably have someone who is a Juggernaut in that, honestly. And same with the Centurion. Then we will have... I think Majestic in the Stealth for now. Mallard perhaps in the Clint. These are all set up already. So I think we're fine. We don't have any vehicles still. I'm beginning to think we're not going to get any before the end of this series in just a couple of episodes. But it does bear noting that the next series will still be on Treadnought. So hopefully we can get some vehicles then. That would sure be nice. I mean, maybe we'll get one from this very mission. Who knows? Although given our priority salvage, it's a little bit on the unlikely side, but we'll see. I'm just desperate for any vehicles at this point almost. We've got those 2 vehicle slots that are just being wasted. But we need to destroy the Lyran Lance. Our intelligence confirms there's a lance of Lyran military units operating on Epsilon Eridani within a region we control. All Cretan operations are at risk as long as this lance is allowed to move unimpeded. Hunt down the enemy lance and eliminate it. It's a straightforward battle, Commander. Finding a military lance in a backwater like this should be no challenge at all. Well, finding it isn't the problem, Darius, but okay.
Command interface
Ooh, I don't like this drop point. I do not like this drop point at all. Luckily, we can choose to deploy up the cliff. I'd love to deploy here-ish. That's too close to the enemy position. That's off map. Over here? We could deploy over here. We could deploy here in theory. We may end up... This is a bit of a risky deployment because we may end up having non-jump capable mechs deploying in places they can only get to while jump capable. I think if we deploy here, it's far safer. This is only a turn's distance or so. So we'll deploy over here, where we can immediately run up without having to take fire from the cliff edge.
Whoa, look at this place. It's so... This reminds me of...
Okay, so we see that there is a support lance. That's okay. We're just going to make our way up here.
On my way. Moving to position.
And hopefully, we'll run into some enemies. Okay, so we do see some enemies. We see 4 spread out over here. This is a vehicle of some type. That is an MRM Scorpion, a Sling, a Dart, and a Spectre. Okay. I have no idea where their backup is. Perhaps up here. But that's definitely a long ways away. We're going to walk up with the Trebuchet.
Position confirmed.
And we're just going to see what our hit odds are like on each of these. Okay, about 15%, 25. Okay, the Sling it is.
On it.
Okay, we didn't roll that very well, but we got some damage out anyway. Disappearing off of sensors. Okay, they're dropping mines on us. That's actually a good place for them to drop mines. I'm impressed.
Yeah?
That's difficult for us to deal with, other than just plowing straight through them. That will hurt. Not as much as going that way, though. 13 is, I think, the way to go. How much damage did we end up taking? Yeah, definitely some landmine damage there. There's no doubt about that. The dart moves up. Doesn't do anything currently. The stealth does not have jump jets. That would be a lot of mines going that route. But I don't think we have much of a choice. We can get 19 here. I think that's the best we can do.
Let's move.
Okay.
Commander?
This Clint can push its way up this direction as well. Or we could attempt to avoid the minefield, but we really can't avoid this minefield. It was a well-placed minefield. We could go around back and limit it.
Full speed.
Like, this is a very well-placed minefield. I'm very impressed by that. We see a fire starter over there. Okay.
Thy will be done.
Now, the Panther does have jump jets. We could jump to here where we already blew up the mines.
Lifting off.
And so we shall.
Confirmed.
Ooh. I wasn't expecting a hit there, but we'll take it.
I await your command.
Now, the assassin is going to be forced to run through the minefield. And these are all... Oh, wait. No, it isn't. What am I talking about? The assassin is our Thumper mech.
See how you like this.
Okay. I forgot that we refit the assassin. That is my own fault.
Commander.
The Centurion does have jump jets, but they're crappy. We could make our way up over this way. This would go through 11 mines? Yeah, we'll do that. That's a good route. And we'll see if we can light this guy up in this torso, ideally.
Confirmed.
The answer is no, we cannot. Okay, that's fine. That dart will not last too much longer any way we slice it. Okay. Sling moves up, fires on the stealth, drops additional mines. I think this minefield is... Yeah, this minefield is substantially less useful for them.
I'm receiving you.
It's not bad by any means, but... Ooh, that was a terrible shot. Okay.
Gonna need a calibration on my targeting system.
You don't say, buddy. You don't say. The dart moves up,
Order.
and the Panther is now firing. We're going to jump over to here and get out of the minefield. And brace. Since we have no LOS. Spectre moves up. Fires on the stealth, misses everything. Okay. Now the stealth is not a frontline mech. Even though it's kind of positioned in the front line right now. Firestarter firing on the stealth, not doing anything. I'm okay with that.
Commander.
Okay. So the Centurion can make its way off over this direction. Into cover.
Affirmative.
Not take any landmine hits. We can fire on the Firestarter or on the Spectre. Our hit odds are far better on the Firestarter, so we'll take those odds. And we missed, but okay. That's fine. Once we start getting into range here, which we're getting very close to that, we will be in a pretty good position. We're going to move up with the Chameleon to here,
Full throttle.
and we're going to be able to light up this Spectre a little bit. This flank is not great, and our hit odds aren't either. We'll do some damage here. Okay. That's going to actually be a really effective backstab if we can get back behind. I'd like to cruise up over this way with the Clint. This is the best we can do, unfortunately. We're going to take a couple of landmine hits there, but I guess that's okay. We'll fire on this Firestarter, not like that's ideal. Okay, 18 damage. We'll take it. We need to get into brawling range, though. The trebuchet can go ahead and land missiles potentially on that dart. But honestly, these are all pretty bad. We could make our way up over this way, though, without having any landmine issues. Now, we don't have LOS, obviously, but these hit odds are not the absolute worst. I guess we'll continue working on that fire starter. We're not going to get much done there, but that's okay.
Commander.
The stealth is going to have to take some mines here. There's no doubt about that. That's 23, 20. This is 17 over this way. So we're going to go that route. And yeah, these legs are, they've seen better days, shall we say. That was a solid shot, though. That was really good. I'm very impressed. That was a fantastic shot. Okay. I have a phase 23 mover. It is this sling. It's firing on the stealth. It did 6 damage. Put down a few fresh mines. But that's okay.
Yep.
We're largely past the mines at this point, I feel like. The chameleon can get in behind the Spectre, and I like that.
I'll do it.
This is a fantastic position. We can vigilance here because we're likely to be exposed. This is still not the best on hit odds. No sensors. We'll have to look into that. Do we have the wrong type of sensors on this guy? Let's see here. No, I think we just don't have sensors on him at the moment. Okay, that's fine. Just a little bit of damage into his rear arc for him to think about. Firestarter moves up. Fires on the chameleon. Hits him pretty hard. I'm glad we vigilanced.
Standing by.
The Centurion can get up to a similar-ish position. Actually, I really like this backstab position for the Centurion. Our hit odds are garbage, and if our hit odds were better, this would be a really, really good spot to be in. Unfortunately, this is not a great spot to be in. But we still took out a double heat sink, so we'll take that. Okay, the stealth. It can honestly stay put. Go for the kill shot on that dart. There we go. Excellent. Okay, what's next? The Panther? The Panther can move up over this direction. This is not the best LOS, but we still have very good PPC hit odds here. And we missed. Okay. We'll see what the enemy decides to do, but we've already taken one down. That Spectre took a lot of damage. Okay, it's doing some damage to the stealth. That's fine. We didn't move the stealth on purpose. So that is 100% okay. The Assassin is, of course, our Thumper boat. Hit odds are pretty low on everything. We're going to go for the Spectre. Oh, that was really far off. Okay. Should probably be going for AoE shots there rather than direct targets, honestly. I'd like to move the Trebuchet over here. This is ideal range for the Spectre, but we're lacking LOS. 17% on this sling. Yeah, I think the sling is the target here. Okay, some armor damage there. Not a ton. The Clint, however, can walk in over here and kick the Spectre from this side. Now, if we're going to do this, we should 100% be on short-range targeting. This is a side arc attack.
Roger. I copy.
Ooh, we missed the melee. Rough.
That's a miss.
Well, we did some damage anyway. Okay, who moves next? The sling? The sling. Dropping more missiles on the stealth. Was that additional mines? That may have been additional mines. I would love to come in here and rear arc attack this sling. We could actually use the physical weapon here. This would be a potential side arc exposure to this harasser, but I think that's acceptable.
Confirmed.
Okay, we did hit with the 1-ton mace. It doesn't hit very hard, but it hits. I like it.
Aye, aye.
Now, the chameleon. The chameleon is the real star of this show if we're trying to get in and backstab. Now, we can't get in and backstab. Not this round anyway. But we can still make this sling a little bit upset. If we can get into this leg, which we actually can't because we're hitting strong side, if we can get through some of this armor, which we may be able to do, we can get some good crit rolls.
Here we go.
Nice crit rolls, actually. And that's what we're looking for. Okay, the fire starter moves up and does nothing.
Ready for orders.
The panther pretty much needs to move in over this way.
Calling
We
out.
did take one landmine there, but I'm not too concerned about that. And then we're going to be able to jump up here and fire. The Spectre is going to go for a rear arc attack on the Clint. That's actually side arc. Okay. An interesting choice,
What's up, boss?
considering the Clint can return the favor and go for rear arc.
Move into position.
Okay, we got a hit on that melee. And the autocannon, and he is dead. Nice.
Tango down.
Okay,
They're going.
the stealth should move up over here. This is rear arc?
Roger.
I mean, sure, we took some landmine damage there in the legs, but this is rear arc on the fire starter, isn't it? Yes, it is. Our hit odds aren't the best, but we're taking this. Okay, we missed. Fair enough.
Negative damage.
Okay.
I'm here.
The assassin can attack either of these remaining enemies. We're going to go for the fire starter, but I'm going to do attack ground on the fire starter's location.
Cry havoc.
Okay, we missed. Fair enough.
Waiting for orders.
The trebuchet can move up. Can we get into rear arc? Yes, we can. This is, I think, going to take a little bit of mine damage.
I copy.
Yeah. But we get into rear arc here. Structure exposure, engine crits.
Inflicted heavy damage.
I like it. The harasser moves over, attacks the centurion. The centurion is braced from the melee attack, though.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this guy moves phase 18. So do we.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Acknowledge.
Yeah, way off on the artillery. Fair enough.
Oh, man. Commander?
The centurion, however, can come in here and kick this fire starter full on rear arc.
On my way. Attempting physical attack.
Oh, that was a bit unlucky, but that's okay.
What the hell?
I'm not too... Actually, that was a really unlucky rolls. Incredibly unlucky. Okay. We had really good odds of hitting, and we didn't. Luckily, he shut down.
I'm here.
I'm going to send in the chameleon over this way, though, to hit the harasser. Rear arc on this. This harasser is almost guaranteed dead. There we go.
Move her down.
Excellent.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, the stealth is going to make its way somewhere. We can actually just barely get LOS on this fire starter from here. We can't fire the ER large laser clan, but we can fire the other weapons
Copy that.
and get 32 damage out. Nice.
Standing by.
Okay, the trebuchet is going to... Actually, that's direct LOS on that fire starter. Do it.
Affirmative.
Okay. Good damage into the fire starter.
Commander.
The Clint is going to close in over here. This is front arc.
Firing full stealth.
Okay. And there's an ejection. Very nice. So all we've got left at this point is the vehicle over here.
Waiting for orders.
The trebuchet can close in over here a bit. And then we're going to just fire some missiles at him. Little bit of damage there.
Standing by.
The assassin is going to drop a thumper on him. Oh, that was actually a solid hit. For once.
Standing by.
We're going to move over into the side arc with the Centurion.
Copy that.
Moderate hits. I'm not going to call that good.
Standing by.
But it's okay.
On my way. Double
Solidly okay.
Aye aye.
The Chameleon can move up over this way. I don't care about the flames if we're not going to fire. So that's fine.
Receiving.
The Clint is honestly just going to walk in and melee this guy from this weakened side arc.
On it. I copy.
That was solid. He's dead. Definitely. Okay. Well, that was
Enemy vehicle.
relatively simple. A milk run, just as we expected. I mean, it was 2 lances. I wonder if we're going to get any vehicles out of that. There were 2 vehicles, but I'm guessing we don't have the parts. We may be able to convert the parts. We'll see. And yeah, we did take a lot of leg damage from those mines. The mines were well placed. Props to them. I don't care about these mechs, I don't think. Although that's the 45-ton variant of Firestarter. Yeah, Harasser missile platform, Scorpion MRMs. 2 missile hardpoints. Very mediocre. Very, very mediocre. A couple of ER Clan large lasers, though. Clan LRM-10. LRM-20. There's some good stuff in this salvage. We'll have to roulette almost all of it. What did we get? Couple of engine cores. We'll sell this one and this one. Standard FCS, ferrofibrous armor, sure. Standard heatsink cooling, yeah. That was kind of disappointing in terms of what we rouletted. But we got some money out of it, and I guess that's the important thing. In terms of how much it's going to cost to repair, we did lose a lot of leg armor. I'm expecting that's maybe along the lines of 25,000, maybe even 30,000, and like 7 or 8 days to repair. We'll see what Yang has to say, but something along those lines is my guess. What do you got for us, Yang? Okay, 50k in 10 days. We did take a lot of leg armor damage. There's no doubt about that. Okay, this seems completely fine. Let's go ahead and tick forward. I would like to actually have this financial report go by. Are we currently working on an Argo upgrade? Yes, we are. Okay. Sounds good. There's our work orders done. Do we want to tick any further is the question. We could run a mission. Like, for example, we could run one of these Lyran missions. This is a simple battle. A Lance of Comstar. Okay. Do we have the Mech Warriors? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some Mech Warriors would probably have to be fatigued. We could tick forward one more day, though. Actually, yeah, we should tick forward one day. Just like that. And then run that last mission, and then financial report. So let's hop into the barracks, see if anybody needs any training.
Receiving you. Orders?
Okay, we'll grab a point of tactics here, I guess. That's fine.
What do you need?
Point of piloting, sure.
Training complete.
Yes, Commander.
This all seems fine. You need a point of tactics. There you go.
Warrior training complete.
Ready. Ready to
Yeah,
rock.
that's all okay.
On you, Commander. Commander? Yes.
We'll grab a point of piloting for Sketchy.
Commander.
Excellent.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, looks good. So we are now ready to deploy again. It's a little late to get started on that though, so I'm going to put a cut in here. And next episode, we're going to deploy one more time before this next financial report. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.